I left it. But I had a stop limit buy at 118. That hit, what was the low? 115. I wonder if my stop loss hit. Oh, I didn't set a stop loss. That's right. Sucker. And then I got scared. Someone on Twitter said, this is an account. I don't care. I'm not doing this for clout. But I'm just saying there's more downside coming, more downside. And you know what? I'm going to say one thing. When Bitcoin was around 16K, 16.5K, what was the crash? November 8th, November 9th, 2022, the FTX crash. People were saying, this is just the beginning. Wait till you hear what's next. So obviously it was the investigations into Binance. That was the big one, big FUD of 2023. The SEC going after Coinbase, Kraken for staking, offering securities, etc. The Department of Justice, DOJ, the CTFC, Commodities Trading Futures Commission. Weren't they the ones? Was it the SEC or I think it was the CFTC or was it the DOJ? I don't remember. Maybe I think the DOJ levied the $4.1 or $4.2 billion fine against Binance. So this was the big FUD they were talking about. Wait till you hear that. Binance going down, obviously. The giant, the behemoth. FTX was like, you might think, oh, it was the biggest exchange. No, Binance was always the biggest exchange since 2018, actually. They flipped, like early 2018, they flipped Bittrex. And Bittrex is a sad story, just the... what's his name? Frankly, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but they just didn't want to deal with the regulations, the cover-ups. They didn't want to tell people, hey, don't stay in the U.S., use a VPN, open an offshore company so you don't have to register as a U.S. citizen. So, so Binance was this giant, and people thought the market would just crash. All of the big names on Twitter, like you read Twitter during the FUD, and you're like, holy shit, you're like pissing your pants, right? I think yesterday we had 429 million in outflows from FTX. Actually, today there was not FTX, Grayscale. Today there was some news. The U.S. government was approved to sell 130 million in Bitcoin. It did crash the price briefly from 39.9 to 39.7, very briefly, 0.5%. But if you're a news trader, that 0.5% slippage is like 0.1% if you're doing like a $5 million position. So, and then to close the week up, so you make like 0.3% on 5 million. Quick math, 15,000. There you go. Minus the fees. The fees always get you, which are $2,500 each way. Thereabouts for market order. So some 3,000 on some exchanges, 0.06. It depends. Good news is, MEXC, even though they rug you, it was so attractive to news traders because the fees were so low, like 0.02% versus 0.06% for market orders. But unfortunately, they rug you if you make too much money. And who makes money? The news traders, because they don't have to hold on to position. They take their quick, actually 9,000 after the 6,000 in fees. So, that's the brief news. Oh yeah, so people said wait till when Bitcoin was already 16.5K, it crashed from 21K, 21.5K. And we did dip. There was some, I think Grayscale news, Grayscale was being sued or something. We did dip to 15.5 or so. And then we bounced. And actually I had a tweet saying at 15.7K, what if, it was the bottom. I said, what if history repeats? And GCR actually had a similar tweet around 15.8 or 15.9K. And his average on ETH was so good. He said like right around $1,100 or $1,050. I don't know. He was just scooping up ETH. Maybe he had Bitcoin. He always had Bitcoin. Okay. So here we go. Back to the positions. 118. So you're like 0.5%, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, it's down 0.5%. What's going on? Whatever this line is, it's good. Where did that line start? It started 1:23, 4 a.m. when it's almost 48 hours. 40 hours since that line. As long as that line holds, and there's like another line that it's between. These are called EMAs, moving average. The MA moving average 25 and the 99. EMAs, they're very close. So say, what was it? It dumped from 65 to 60. Luckily, an influencer tweeted it. So let's see his power. 61. Yeah, I should have closed at 65. I gave back 5,000 or 66. Still holding on. There's always the coins that pump. The news traders, they're on it, man. Being on that feed. Do you want to commit your life to watching news and making money? That's the question. The first few months you do it, you might lose money, and then you'll figure out what pumps, what dumps. Then you'll get into botting eventually, and then the botting PVP and all that good stuff. Optimism it actually hit like 297 or something earlier, 292. I could see it back to like 285, 283 even. 302, yeah. What a shill by what's his face? Owen. Way to go, Owen. Nice. Funny story about Optimism. An old trader named Comfy Hodler. And Optimism. I won't tell the Optimism story now, though. Bonk. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the biggest gainers. I know you want to see the green P&L porn. Here we go. Alt. Yeah, lies. I'm down. Freaking 1,500 on that. Prom. Get your prom arms out. I was thinking. Or who wants to take me to the prom? I'm available if you're in high school, but you got to be over 18, okay? Just in case we get some frisky business going. Let me know if you want to take me to your high school prom. I'm available. Oh, wow, look at Chaz. Was there any news or it's just going up? Yeah, ENS. Yes, my baby. My biggest position, my 80K position. ENS is my baby. Let's see. Like I said, I gave back 50K. I said in the past vlogs. ENS, or some people say Enos. Hey, are you in Enos? Do you have Enos? Yeah, I got a big Enos position. That's what people say. Pond, A gold, attention to gold. What's that coin? Okay. Pendle. Oh, Pendle, is this all-time high for Pendle? So strong. The ETH betas are strong. But Pendle actually made I should have took my friend Blandon's call at 197. I should have freaking taken his call and just longed 50K. Would have been up 10K on that. No, 30K. I would have been up. What was that? 20%. Yeah, about 10K. Okay. So, no, 25%. 12.5K. Right? Yeah. So that's Binance. Let's get to the good stuff. Not the meme coins, but the whiff. Take a whiff. Let's check in. Take a whiff of what we got. And let's see. So this could be a dead cat. Remember, we always have dead cats. We don't go straight down. Honey, actually, I wanted to buy more at 19, and I just didn't have any in Coinbase because I transferred to buy the roadmap. But it did look good. It did look good, like it was going back to 21. Let's see. No, it's still at 19. Oh, yeah, I said it's going to consolidate. So Ondo, got a call from Mongol to long Ondo. 100% I got stopped out on this. Longed at 238. Stop loss 230, stopped out. Relong 227, stop loss 222. Pretty sure I got stopped out on that dip an hour ago or 4 hours ago. Okay. 220. Definitely got stopped out. I might relong because just the chart looks okay. But it sucks. What is that? 240 to 220 thereabouts, plus the re-entrance at 227. On 25K, it's about 10%. I'd say 8%, so I'm down around $2,000. It's one of those calls. Someone calls it, you're like, why not? Do I long? Why not? But again, news traders make all the money. Oh, whiff. Sold at 38. Let's see what it is. Still 38. Actually had a stop loss at 37, and pretty sure it hit. Do I buy back in? I don't know. It's only a 5K position, so I'm not married to this. Look at the 7-day chart and whiff, and it's just like, doesn't make sense to buy here. You know, you might think, oh, it's bullish. It just doesn't make sense to buy back. And so I'm actually going to let this one go. It might go to new highs just because that's meme coins just surprise you. But just look, come on. The Binance perp listing, it doesn't show it here, but the Bybit perp hit 54.5 cents. So, and then it went down to 20, Monday, 20.7. So anyway, I wish I didn't do 4K, but it doesn't matter. So, I think when it's 720p, I'll go live. No, but they do 480p, then they take it live. So anyway, we're going live. We're going live. Thanks for watching. Is there any other thing to shout out about? I'm not going to check that Coinbase roadmap position. It was just a bad play. I'll fix that. I'll just reiterate here. News traders make all the money. Okay, that's the truth. There are really good alpha on-chain traders, meme coin traders, etc. Influencers just buy and then shill and things go up. They tend to have an above average level of TA, or they have a paid group that's going to buy and it's going to be self-fulfilling. Imagine one guy can open, your average guy's size is going to be $10,000, right? And then you have, no, I'll come in. Sorry, 1 minute. Say you have 100 people in the group, in the paid group, and that's not a lot. That's just $1 million. Like the news traders, they get in and get out, but they dump the price right away. They can long $1 million or more, then dump like 500,000 to $1 million on average if there's liquidity. So yeah, $1 million in buy power. What am I saying? If you have 100 people in your paid group, that's not a lot. But some people are going to open $1 million positions, a couple people. So maybe it's like 3 or 4 million. It's not a lot, unless it's like a random shit coin. But technical indicators, they could flip the trend bullish from bearish, from red to green. So, yeah, so staring at the computer, it pays off. Nobody wants to do that. So there's AI, there's bottable events, there's alerts where you don't have to stare at the computer. You can just buzz in. Of course, you're going to miss that news trade unless you can react in under a minute and it continues for 2 or 3 minutes or more, like the hour, the 20 or 30% pump. News traders, they tend to do the 1, 2, 3% pump, and then because they sell after a minute. But once in a while, maybe like once or twice a week, they might hit a 10 or 20% pump. Those are the juicers, because you put in all that work of getting the 1, 2, 3% pumps, and then boom. So that's why it's so important to buy at the bottom, buy continuously, watch the feed, but no one wants to watch the feed. So set your alerts. So the trade-off is you're not going to enter as many plays. You're going to look for big plays. You're going to enter later, but hopefully it gives you peace of mind. But what am I doing in my free time? I'm just playing this mobile game. This is a long-ass vlog. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll split it up. I might do a 2-parter, yeah. I'll cut it in half. So that's where I'll end this. I did get into a mobile game on Monday due to my depression of being underwater. I didn't have to do it. I could have went to the gym. So 2 choices: start going to the gym again. I paid for 2 years of gym memberships, 1 year, and then 1 year again. I went 5 times. Start going to the gym, and because you have to do the routine, do it over and over and over again. You're like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Not to look good. Okay, if you assume you're going to look better, that's not the case. You're going to look better in your head. You might drop a few pounds, drop a couple inches off your chesticles. But in reality, you do it because it gives you a positive state of mind. It creates endorphins. It makes you feel healthy. Even though somebody could walk by at the gym and say, damn, are you a beginner? You need any pointers? And you're like, shit, I've been going for 6 months, every 3 times a week. So that could be demoralizing. So again, it's just all in your state of mind. The reason I don't go to the gym is because I'm comfortable with how I look. Like, I got this family. What do I need to look good for? That's why I don't dye my beard. I don't cut my beard. I don't cut my hair. It's just, I'm comfortable. I don't think my appearance has any effect on my mood, but maybe it does a little bit. Like sometimes I did have a little more confidence, but when I'm outside. But as a crypto trader, winning trades is the biggest confidence boost. Not looking good, but still, it's great to feel good. Just to be focused. It does give you like 10 or 20% stamina, agility. What's the mana, whatever you want to call it, by going to the gym. So you should definitely think about going to the gym. Remember, not to get super strong, just to feel good, right? And then the bonus is looking better and getting stronger, right? There's a side bonuses, but they take a lot longer. And consistency to double your strength, it might take 2 years, and then to 3x or 4x your strength, it might take 5 or 10 years. So it's a long road, but you got to keep doing it. Do these things to remain healthy. You don't have to put on tons of muscle. You don't have to eat 200 grams of protein a day, strict diet, because the hardest part about the gym is having a strict diet. Okay, so that's that. I'll split this into 2 parts. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. Feel free to comment. Commenting actually helps you remember what I said and maybe do a couple tips. I know like only 5% might take some of my advice, but it still helps. Thanks again. And I don't know I'm only averaging like 40 viewers, but should I market it? Should I get thousands of viewers? Doesn't really matter. Okay. I'm surprised I'm gonna be doing this vlog. It doesn't even matter that I'm doing it. I'm helping out a few people, but I can help them out in other ways. Sorry for mumbling, and I'll see you guys later.